Greeting of the day. Dear learner, in this video lecture, we shall cover various multiple choice questions on matrices which may be probably asked in the various competitive exams such as SET, NET, GATE, University and any other important exams. So let's see what are the type of question asked. So the first question is system of equation is given with the 4 choices. So here nature of solution is asked. So first of all, it is very much important to identify the nature of system of equation. So as the constant term is 0 in all the equation, so this is nothing but homogeneous system of equation. Okay, so this is homogeneous system of equation. So whenever we have homogeneous system of equation, then it is always consistent. Consistent means it always have the solution. So we wish to see the nature of solution, whether it is a trivial solution or a non-trivial solution. So obviously we have to find out the determinant of coefficient matrix, that is determinant of A. So let's find out this quickly. Calculate the determinant of coefficient matrix. So we have 1 1 minus 3, then 3 minus 1 minus 1, and then 2 1 minus 4. Find out, simplify this determinant. So we have 1 into 4 plus 1, then minus 1, multiply this, so minus 12 plus 2, then we have minus 3 into 3 plus 2. Okay, so what it gives? So here it is 5, this is 10, and here it is 15. So it comes out to be 0. So as determinant of A is 0, so according to the theory, whenever determinant of coefficient matrix is 0, so this implies that the system has non-trivial solution. That is what? A non-zero solution. So here option number A is correct. Obviously here this option, no solution, is completely discarded because homogeneous system always has a solution. Now let's see the next question. The value of alpha for which the system of equation has non-trivial solution is. Obviously here again we have a homogeneous system of equation, and we what is given, that the system of equation has a non-trivial solution, means what is given directly, that determinant of A is given as 0 because system has a non-trivial solution. So let's quickly find out determinant of A. So it is 3 minus 2 1, then alpha minus 14 15, and then in the third equation it is 1 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. Simplify this determinant and find out the value of alpha. So it is 3 into, this is 42 minus 30, then this is plus 2 into minus 3 alpha minus 15, then plus 1 into 2 alpha plus 14. This is equal to 0. Simplifying it quickly, so here it is 12, 12 3s are 36, then minus 6 alpha minus 30 plus 2 alpha plus 14 equal to 0. So what it gives? It gives minus 4 alpha, then 6 plus 14, so it is plus 20 equal to 0. So what it gives me? It gives me alpha is equal to okay, so that is option number C is correct in this particular problem. Now let's see quickly the next example. The rank of the matrix is asked. Here no choice, you have to find out the rank of the particular matrix. So what we do, we will convert it into upper triangular form. So quickly identify first diagonal elements and accordingly reduce all element below the diagonal to 0. So first diagonal element is 4, so I have to make all element lying below this first diagonal element 0. So I have to operate this operation 4 R2 minus 6 R1, and then 2 times R3 minus R1. So what it gives? So it reduces 2. So first row remains as it is. Now apply this operation. So this becomes 0. 4 3s are 12 minus 12. So this is also 0. Then 4 4s are 16 minus 6. 16 minus 4 4s are 16 minus 6. So that is nothing but 10. 7 4s are 28, 28 minus 18, 28 minus 18 again 10, and then 2r1 minus r2r3 minus r1, that gives you 0. 1 minus 2 1s are 2 minus 2, that's also 0. 0 2 times 0 minus r1, that is minus 1, and then this also gives you minus 1. Again identify diagonal elements. So what we find here, all elements below the diagonal are all 0. So this is upper triangular matrix, and count just the number of non-zero rows. So you will find that the number of non-zero rows over here is nothing but the 3 as per the procedure. Okay, so what it is, option number C is the correct one. So this is what we have as per our usual definition of the matrices, rank of the matrices. But see here, it is not in the Euclidean form, right? It is not in the Euclidean form, means number of number of zeros should be in the decreasing order. So here I am not getting number of zeros in the decreasing order, so I'll have to perform it again, right, to increase the number of 0 in the next successive rows. So what we do, we will make this 0. So for this we have to perform 10 times r3 plus r2, right? So what it gives you, it gives you 4 2 1 3 0 0 10 10, and then 0 0, this is 0, this is also 0. So you can see the number of zeros are in the increasing order. Here we have 2 zeros, here we have 4 zeros. So this is in the Euclidean form. So that's why as per the correct definition of the rank of this matrix must be 2. Okay, so option number B is correct. Okay, let's have the next inverse of a matrix. So as we have seen that we can find out the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix easily just by making use of formula, that inverse is given by adjoint of the matrix. Say if I denote this by A upon its determinant. So here you will find that the determinant of this matrix is nothing but cos theta into cos theta. It is cos square theta minus multiplication of these two, that is minus sin square theta. So plus sin square theta, which is nothing but equal to 1. So determinant is 1. So and for adjoint what we have, so we can write down adjoint directly. What we have, just interchange the diagonal elements. So we have cos theta, and change the sign of remaining elements, that is non-diagonal elements. So sign will get changed to, we have sin theta, and here we have minus sin theta. Okay, so this is adjoint, and divide this by determinant. So there will not be any change when we divide each element by 1. So this is what we have as a inverse. So this is nothing but given in the option number B, right? So this is our correct option for this example. Now next question, if A is a skew symmetric matrix, then A square is. So we have one important result in a related to symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix, which says that if A is a symmetric, or say skew symmetric matrix, right? If A is a symmetric or skew symmetric matrix, then A square is always symmetric. This is what we have. Okay, so this result gives us that A is a skew symmetric matrix, so A square must be a symmetric matrix. So option number B again. Okay, so now next we have the next question, that A is an orthogonal matrix, then A inverse is. So what are the choices given? So again here we can use the standard result. A is orthogonal means we have A transpose is equal to A inverse. This is what we have, and as per definition it is A into A transpose is always I if A is orthogonal. So these are the important results which we have. Now I have to show that A inverse is orthogonal. So what we will do, we will consider A inverse into A inverse transpose, right? So if it comes out to be I according to this definition, so I have just replaced A by A inverse, as I wish to show this as orthogonal. So what it will be? So as per this result, A inverse is nothing but A transpose. So we will write A transpose. Then here in this case, or let's write it as it is, A inverse. Then let's interchange A transpose and inverse, both are interchangeable. Now let's use this result. A inverse is A transpose, so we have A transpose, and here also we will leave this as it is, so A transpose inverse. Okay, and you can see that if I denote this A transpose completely by a matrix B, so it is just like B into B inverse. And as per definition of inverse, matrix when it's multiplied with its inverse is always gives us what? The identity matrix. So what are the important results which we have used here? So one is we have interchanged the inverse and the transpose, and second is the definition of this orthogonal matrix. So in this way we get the inverse of the matrix into its transpose as I. So that's why A is a orthogonal matrix. Now the rank of a null matrix, this is a very standard result when we have studied the rank of the null matrix. So it is it has been told there that the rank of a null matrix is always 0, because all the rows are a 0 rows. So therefore there are no non-zero rows, hence it's a having the 0 as a rank. Then next result is, if rank of a coefficient matrix is equal to number of variables in a homogeneous system of equation, then the system has. So here it is very much important to note here that the system given is homogeneous. Okay, and in a homogeneous system of equation, the rank of coefficient matrix is always equal to rank of the augmented matrix. So no need to have the rank for augmented matrix, right? The coefficient matrix rank is enough to decide. So what it is given, that rank of A, right, which is equal to nothing but the number of variables, that is n, then the system has. So whenever the rank of coefficient matrix is equal to the number of variables, okay, so what we have, so in this case the system has a unique solution. Okay, that is what we have here. Now so next is what is the case for system having a non-trivial solution. So though looking at the equation, you will find that what is the method strategy to be applied over here. So you should not worry at all. You should start with whatever you know about the this system of equation. So this is homogeneous system of equation, and as I told you, for homogeneous system of equation, start with the determinant of the coefficient matrix. So what is determinant of coefficient matrix? So this is given as a non-trivial solution, so determinant is always equal to 0. So coefficient matrix determinant is determinant of AB and CD equal to 0, and if you simplify this, simply you will get AD minus BC equal to 0. So therefore equation option number A is the correct choice. Now the rank of singular matrix of order 3 is, so here various choices are given. So first of all, you should know what is mean by singular matrix. So if A is a same matrix, so singular matrix means determinant of A is 0. Okay, so A is a 3 by 3 matrix, so its highest possible order for the minor is nothing but 3 by 3, which is given as 0. So 3 cannot be the rank of this singular matrix. So it should be always less than 3, right? As we don't know the element of A, so this information tells us that the rank cannot be 3, as it comes out to be 0. So obviously the rank must be less than 3, right, as the elements of A are not known to us. Okay, next, the system of equation is said to be consistent. So this is just a definition of consistency of system of equation. What it says, that system is consistent if the rank of coefficient matrix is equal to, right, rank of the augmented matrix. This is what we have. Now next, A is a 3 by 4 real matrix, then AX is equal to B is a inconsistent system of equation. Then the highest possible rank of A is. So here we want highest possible rank. So see here we will what it is given, that A is a 3 by 4 matrix. Okay, so what should be X? What will be the order of X? So order of X, as the number of columns over here is nothing but 4. So as the multiplication of A with X is done, so obviously the number of rows of X must be 4, and it's always a column matrix. So that's why what it should be, what should be its order? Its order should be 4 by 1. So this is what we have. And as AX is equal to B, so obviously the product of this is equated with the B. So whatever will be the order of resultant, same will be the order for the matrix B. So what will be the order of resultant? It will be nothing but this 3 by 1. Okay, so the order of matrix 3 by 1 B is 3 by 1. So here what we find, that the as per our properties of rank for any matrices, right, what we know, that the rank of any matrix must be nothing but the minimum of its row or column, minimum of its row or column. So if we will talk about this A, so here row is 3 and column is 4, minimum of them is 3, right? So it should be less than or equal to minimum of row or column. So rank of A is less than or equal to 3, right? And similarly the as it is an inconsistent matrix, right? So obviously the augmented matrix will be formed. What will be augmented matrix? So augmented matrix will be nothing but A is to B. So here this will be also a matrix 3. A is 3 by 4 matrix and B is 3 by 1. So it will also contain 3 rows, right? 3 rows. So therefore the rank of K will also be less than or equal to 3. So in both the cases rank will be less than or equal to 3, and as it is inconsistent, system is inconsistent, so rank of A cannot be equal to rank of K, right? So therefore what should be rank of A? So only possibility for rank of A will be less than or equal to 3, right? Less than this number 3. So what it will be? It will be nothing but 2. Okay, so the maximum highest possible rank of A must be 2. So that is what we have here in this case. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, now next, in a matrix, the circular equation is also known as. So here the various choices are given: auxiliary, subsidiary. So in matrix, Sylvester equation does not exist. So circular equation is the another name for a characteristic equation, right? Circular name is nothing but another name given for the characteristic equation. Then Cayley-Hamilton theorem states that, what this Cayley-Hamilton theorem states, so we know very well the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, that is every square matrix, this is very important, every square matrix satisfy its own what characteristic equation. So the correct option is option number C, whereas other choices are given just to mislead you, just to confuse you. So you should remember the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem is enough to answer this question. Now next is, if matrix is of order n by n, then the degree of characteristic polynomial is, characteristic polynomial means what? It is nothing but determinant of A minus lambda I, right? Determinant of A minus lambda I. This is called characteristic polynomial in the matrix. So what will be its order? So we know that if matrix is of order 2 by 2, then this characteristic polynomial is also of order 2 by 2. So as it is of n by n, so the correct option is nothing but the degree of characteristic polynomial is n. You can see this with the help of one example. If say for example, if we have A as 2 by 2 matrix, 2 minus 1 3 0, like this. Okay, So what will be this characteristic polynomial? A minus lambda I. So it will be 2 minus lambda minus 1 3 0 minus lambda. Simplifying this, so what we have, minus lambda into 2 minus lambda plus 3. So what it gives you? It gives you lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 3. So you can see here the highest degree of lambda over here is nothing but 2, right? So in this way, if we have any matrix of order n by n, then its degree of characteristic polynomial is same as the order, that is what, n. In this way, we have covered almost all possible examples on the matrices. So I will come up with the few more important example on the same topic and the various other topics of the applied mathematics. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you all for watching the video.